This is my second campaign with SnapRaise, and I'm continually impressed with it. I feel like it's the easiest thing to do in terms of fundraising. So that's really what led me to SnapRaise, and I'm excited that we have another successful campaign going right now. I think the thing that made me commit to doing the fundraiser was just how simple it seemed. Honestly, just how easy it was for me and how hands-off it was for me. You know, in a public school district with the ethics and all, I hate touching money. I hate dealing with money, especially I want to be as hands-off with monetary things as I can be. So this whole fundraising thing was, you know, the perfect recipe for that, because I don't have to deal with any money, but my team still gets the benefit of fundraising. The biggest thing with SnapRaise is that it's not a fundraiser that requires you to go door to door. It's not a fundraiser that is built on like a brick and mortar, face-to-face kind of interaction with your players and the community members, but it's still an opportunity for your players to get their face out in the community because it's through the website. So they have a profile, they have an image that's associated with their name. So you're not donating to a computer, you're donating to a real person. So, and just the benefit of being able to share that on multiple accounts, whether it's social media, whether it's email, whether it's through a text, or just sharing just the website in general with your family and friends, it gives lots of options to people in the community. And I think that's what, especially in a time like now, what people are after. And with cash being so hard to come by these days, an online fundraiser is probably the safest and easiest thing to do. Well, we've already talked about moving up our senior night, because normally senior night's like the very last home game. We're going to move it up to our first home game just in case something crazy were to happen. And in a traditional season, we would need like the concession stand funds that we raise, the admission funds that we raise to pay for senior night stuff. But because we have this fundraiser, we're able to pay for all of our tournament fees, all of our travel gear and all that stuff, and still have enough money to go ahead and push senior night up and not have to rely on the what ifs of people coming to games and buying concessions, because those really are variables that we don't know if we're even going to get any money from those things. So having this concrete set in stone, we know what we're getting, that's the kind of fundraiser that you want. Especially in a time when you need everything to be flexible. It's a fundraiser that changes and can be anything that you need it to be. It can cater to your grandma who lives 4 states away, to your neighbor who might not want to give a huge donation, to the anonymous donor that wants to give a huge donation where they don't have to awkwardly write a check and everybody see their name. This has been almost a fundraiser that like brings people together, if you know what I'm saying. Like I have a player who is originally from Oregon, and so when we were going to do t-shirt sales and stuff, she's like, I don't think my grandma's gonna want to buy a t-shirt and then have me ship it to Oregon. Like that doesn't make any sense. So this is an opportunity for us to be able to share it worldwide if you really want to go that far. But at the same time, you're not asking people to buy anything. So especially in a time like now when nobody really wants to buy anything, but they still want to find a way to support you, this is the best option for that. I have always viewed fundraising as the money that we raise this season needs to be spent on the girls who raised it. So I am a firm believer in not bottoming out your bank account, because that's just a horrible practice. But my class last year, they raised the money. So we got them, you know, new outfits. We got them new jerseys. We got them travel gear. We got them new volleyballs. We got book bags. We were able to buy all of that stuff for them and then let them keep it. So you're not going to remember, your players aren't going to remember the individual games. They're probably might not even remember their teammates, but they're going to look back at that volleyball bag and that outfit and be like, hey, I remember when I played for Northwest Volleyball, and those were some of the best years of my life. And if we don't do fundraising, then they're not going to have those token memories or those token items that are associated with memories. So a fundraiser like this, and even though you might have enough money, there's no such thing as spoiling your players too much. No. And especially with how hard they work and in these unprecedented times, we don't even know how many games we're going to get this season. We might get 5 games in, but we're going to be the best looking team for those 5 games, and they're going to have the best memories because we have this fundraiser in our back pocket that I'm going to use to spoil my girls.